This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey, everybody, Doug.
Greg.
And this is Mike.
And we are the It's Funny That Makes It Okay podcast, part of the Off the Tongue podcast network. And who else might be on the Off the Tongue podcast network, you might ask? Well, you got the Greener Grass podcast. We got Teach a Dummy, Skate Ohio, the original Copycats, and Pint Pals podcast. So make sure to check all them out and give us a listen as well. Hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Here we are, December, Christmas time. Wow. We're closing. We're actually going to do a little Christmas stuff tonight. Not a lot.
Not a lot.
We'll
a little bit.
Sprinkle it in. Just a little sprinkling of Christmas.
I like sprinkles.
Every time we do this podcast, I'm like, man, how is it already December? Or
how's it Halloween? How's it Thanksgiving?
It felt like Pumpkin Fest was just like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden it's...
And then January will be 6 months long. It's like, can we not get out of January?
Yeah.
It's kind of cold out tonight.
It is cold.
January and February are just, in the Midwest at least. It's just...
Here in central Illinois, it's the worst.
Yes.
So it's cold. It's gray. You see the sun for maybe 47 minutes for the month, and it's awful.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway. All right. Well, tonight, Greg has something up the top. I have something. Mike's got something. We're going to do a Christmas Hallmark movie quiz. Ooh. Would you pay your wife to be a housewife? I've got an article about that. So we're going to answer those questions. And Greg has something about some mysterious objects washing up on shore down in the land down under.
Yep, the land down under.
So we are going to kick it off. Take it away.
All right. Well, my gripe tonight is seasonal. It's Christmas lights. We touched on it pre-show. We were talking about it a little bit. We touched on Christmas lights. Well, I have a gripe about Christmas lights. Every year, I'm careful when I put my Christmas lights away, my icicle lights that hang from the gutters upstairs. And I put them away nicely in a tote. Well, this year I get them back out, sprawl them across the yard, ready to hang, plug them in, and there's two sections out, burned out.
Of course.
How do they burn out when they're in a box in the basement the entire year? How do they do that?
Gremlins.
And on top of that, I bought these nicer LED lights because they're not supposed to burn out as often. Well, I've only had them 2 years, and it's like...
Oh, they were LEDs that burn out?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And there's more frustration that goes with it, just trying to get them working again. I got them all working, only to find out that... I don't know if I said anything about this last week, only to find out that when I go to hang them, we had recently had new gutters put on the house, and now my clips don't work that I had.
Of course.
And I'm afraid of heights. I've probably shared that before. So I can't climb. I had this stick.
Unless you're jumping off of the high dive into a swimming pool.
Some reason
We've
I can
established that before.
Some reason I can
I'm
do
never going to
that.
let you forget that because it just so happened to coincide not too long after you said you're afraid and you made me get up on your roof and do stuff. And we go in the pool and I see Greg jumping off the high dive. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought he was afraid. He's like, cannonball! Like, I don't like jumping off the high dive.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a different feeling.
Well, that's fun.
It's different.
I don't like being high doing work.
I don't
Being
like
up high doing work.
I don't like being high
Good
if what I'm doing. And if I jump off the diving board, unless I can't swim or something, which I can swim good enough to get out of the water, but if I fall off the ladder doing the lights, not so good. It's not the same as water.
You don't want a cannonball at that point.
You almost died simply trying to do a somersault in the water. So the high dive I would think would terrify you, but for some reason.
Well, that was a different thing. That's from being old and having vertigo.
I have to give you a hard time.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, I couldn't use my normal method of putting them up. So then I had to hang just the front ones from a very tall extension ladder.
He just wadded a big ball and threw it up on the roof. There's just a big ball of knotted up lights. That's done.
Well, I was wondering why there was a giant high dive on the side of your house.
Well, maybe I could climb up that,
Jump
walk
off
to the edge of the gutter.
Launch yourself and just pull the string behind you. I got it.
Lights are always at Christmas are my biggest frustration.
Yeah.
I'm working on a solution to that, though. We talked about it, so I won't go into that right now. But yeah, it was just frustrating to pull those out.
I do the same thing. I have mine are just not icicles, but they're just the strand of LEDs. And I have them nice. I fold them up purposefully, stack them away, and I even have them separated from the other strands in the tote. And again, it's like I had to do the same thing. You plug them in, there'll be a couple out. You know, you just pluck off the bulb and put on a new bulb. But still, it's like, how?
Well, one of them, I went
happen?
through their icicles.
You sit there for most of its life. It sits there in a tote. Like, it doesn't do anything for most of its life.
You would think.
You know, I said mine were icicle. I pulled in this section. It was probably a 3-foot section, which is quite a few bulbs and icicles. Mm-hmm. But I pulled everyone out, stuck it back in, still didn't work. So then I went and bought one of those stupid guns that you can pull the wire into and squeeze the trigger, and it like lights up from wherever the gun is to wherever they're bad, and then you kind of use it to isolate where the bad one is. But it still took a while, and there were some pains with that as well.
At that point, it's like, I'm just buying a new strand. I would be defeated.
These
at that
were
point.
expensive, though. They weren't cheap bulbs. So
I'm with Mike. I still would just buy. I'm not going to get the tester. I'm like, I don't have the patience to do that anymore. I just don't.
Well,
of course, in our Menards, the whole thing, the section's probably long gone by now.
Yeah.
The people aren't.
Very true.
Your neck of the woods do buy a lot of lights. So, I don't know. It's just it's so frustrating. And I like lights. I'm a Christmas decorate person. I like them.
Greg is lit.
I am lit.
I thought you were going to try to go back, kind of throw it back old school and just put like candles. Let it get to get up there and light them every day.
Yeah, I could have a real long stick that I could put up there.
You need a lamp lighter and just, or get the little oil lamps.
With the wind we've got here, there's no. That's another problem we have here. Wind. Everything's a gripe tonight.
One of those days, Greg. One of those days.
Yeah. Well, and another thing with the Christmas.
Oh, we've got him rolling.
I'm not liking that Thanksgiving is so late this year because I'm all confused because Lori doesn't want me to turn all the Christmas stuff on yet because it's not Thanksgiving yet. She wants me to wait and turn on the Christmas stuff later. So we kind of like have Thanksgiving separate from Christmas. Well, but we have partial Thanksgiving or Christmas up, and it's like, I'm just confused.
You need to commit.
I agree with Mike. You need to make a decision. Either we're going Christmas or we're not going Christmas. We're not going to do partial Christmas.
Well, we're partial.
Christmas.
No outdoor lights are on yet.
Yeah.
The dining room Christmas tree is up and it's on. So
why is that tree on?
Because it's not. It's not really a Christmas tree. It's more nature looking.
Aren't all Christmas trees nature looking?
Well, no, because a lot of them have, the red and blue and green.
But not when they don't grow them that way. You put the red and blue and green on.
Right, this one's even decorated that way. It's got little owls and birds and little nesty looking stuff as the garland.
So you literally cut it and just drug it in here. Now there's all the wild creatures from the
we didn't decorate it all. We just pulled it in.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm all confused with Christmas this year with it being so late, Thanksgiving being so late, and
our tree has been up for all of our Christmas decorations have been up for 2 weeks now,
and lit.
On the outside lights I haven't turned on yet, but
okay. So you are partial then, because they're up.
Inside is 100%. The bit is complete on the inside. The outside, I just need to plug it into the outlet.
Yeah. You don't want people seeing that outside pre-Thanksgiving.
Even though the whole neighborhood is already.
Well, mine is too. All over town, we got Christmas lights up. We got Thanksgiving turkeys out in yards.
I've still got giant skeletons around me. Can we please take these things down? I'm tired of them.
I did not intend this to get this long, but it's just like it's just aggravating.
And before long, those giant skeletons are going to have giant Santa bags over the shoulder and giant Santa hats.
I still see skeletons hanging off gutters down here.
We're in a mix right now.
Maybe they're trying to put the lights up.
And then there's the happy.
They died there trying to put the lights up.
And then there's the happy turkey, the one you don't like, the inflatable.
It's this turkey and it's got oversized eyes and it's huge, it's small. It looks way too cute. I said, I don't like seeing that because it's like, it made it hard to eat turkey for things. I did. I mean, I'll eat the turkey, but it makes it hard because like this little turkey, like,
He sees the puppy dog eyes of the turkey.
Like,
From the
let's make a
inflatable.
jerk looking turkey or a mean turkey. Like, yeah, I'd eat that turkey for sure. I'd chop his head off myself. This other one now, I'm like, oh, it looks like a little puppy dog. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yep. All right, I'm done.
All right, you sure?
Yeah, unless
Okay.
somebody mentions something else Christmas related.
No, I'm not. Okay,
We can talk about gift grabs.
Greg is it's the Greg show tonight. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. Because we'll probably bring up that at Christmas when
Maybe.
we do a full blown Christmas.
We may bring it up
episode.
later in this podcast.
We might.
It's not on the list, but I'm gonna have to put it on there maybe.
Okay, I don't know. I'm done.
Okay. Well, while I was out today, I had to run into a store and pick something up, and they had a recall notice there on this. That doesn't matter except what it was, and I was like, I have never heard of this. So I started looking. I did a little research. They have it's for a Fisher Price, the Fisher Price baby bicep set. I have never seen. It's got the little cup. What's the cup that all the women want? You know, like that they drink water out of.
Stanley
the Stanley
Cup.
Cup. It's got a little baby Stanley Cup because you got to hydrate.
Well, yeah,
It's got
even if you're a baby.
a baby dumbbell, a baby kettlebell, and a headband. It's for the babies. The babies can have it. It's all, it's right there. And then they have the baby, he's pumping iron. I thought, well, first off, I don't think a baby is doing that much that they need that. I don't think there's a lot of sweating going on. I don't think the baby needs the headband.
Wouldn't it be weird to see a buff baby though? Just
It
like,
would. Well, and here's another thing. If you look at that picture, I don't know if I can get it out. I'll try. But the picture of this baby, very poor form. He's lifting completely with his back.
Yeah.
No lifting with his legs.
has no spotter.
No. I think you're in. The people say, oh, we want to get kids in shape and get them used to, throwing weight around. But this is enforcing a lot of bad habits. That's what I think. I don't think this is really helping. So when I looked that up, I was like, what is this? So I looked it up on Amazon. And of course, unbeknownst to me, there's it's a whole thing. There is a bunch. There's a couple different baby workout sets, fit training. They have my first dumbbell plush, which I think because that will ingrain into the child. Oh, I like this. Oh, but then when they go to the gym, they're going to pick it. It's going to be hard and heavy. Like, this is nothing like when I was a kid. They're going to be turned off from working out for the rest of their lives. It's a lie.
Next week when I go to the gym, all the dumbbells are going to be plush.
So when you have a
Well,
baby
that
now,
might be
you
a
can
good
take
thing.
you can take your baby to the gym with
Yeah.
you.
I was going to say, get a gym membership for the baby.
Oh, I'm sure they'll have it. Cross training.
Yeah.
They have a baby barbell. Of course, the baby kettlebells. My favorite one, though, that I came across here, it's the genuine Fred Buff baby speed bag. Are you teaching your child to hit the speed bag so he can beat up the other kids in the daycare? And they hang it from the car seat, and then the kid's like swinging and hitting. It's like a baby Rocky. He's like, here he goes. Ready? Oh, he's hitting the speed bag. Look at him. Oh, he's
all
working that.
happy.
Boom,
Oh.
boom. Oh, now he's got the dumbbell. He is going to town.
Now the big
It'll be
question is,
wrecked.
why were they recalled?
I don't know. I didn't see that. They have a circle around the baby dumbbell, so something must go wrong with
One
the
drop
dumbbell.
one on his head or something?
Well, not because of that. It says we're always used with a spotter, like you said.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got to have a spotter.
It probably doesn't have a note on it saying this could be dangerous for
Probably
babies.
doesn't. See, and I feel like you need the baby heavy bag too. You got the speed bag, but
Well, yeah.
you got it. You can't just concentrate on speed. You got to work the heavy bag too. I think we do baby CrossFit.
The baby ice bath?
The baby, ice baths are huge.
Yeah, drop the baby in there.
Get in your ice bath, get out.
That's so weird.
So yeah, I never they're like baby bicep. I started looking like, it's a whole thing. They got a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah. I just saw the little baby kettlebell. Like, what is this thing doing? Squats. Got to get them glutes in time. Baby buns of steel.
I say a baby like a wah.
The baby bench press. They did have a little, like, it looked like a wooden little jungle gym, only it was real tiny. It's like baby crawl. I was like, the baby can barely crawl on the floor. I'm going to put together this jungle gym that it can climb on.
It'll be like Ninja Warrior.
It looked kind of like it did look like, it reminded me of the Ninja TV show, American Ninja, but for babies.
Put your baby on roids, too.
Hey, we're sick of having
get him juiced up.
Out of shape Americans. Let's get them babies in shape. Anyway, that's all I had. I didn't know that was such a thing. I was just looking up that. It was like, oh, is there something here? And then
it's a whole
thing of stuff. So I was like, oh, this is very entertaining. I love it. I also saw, this is a side, and I scroll in and my brain's thinking, baby, white baby. And it cuts off what it says. But it said, baby bouncer. Well, it's talking about the bouncer thing, but it just said bouncer. I'm just picturing the baby.
Well, it's like up.
The velvet rope. Sorry, you're not on the list. You're not on the list, baby.
Daycare, they're not letting them in.
Yeah, you can't get in here. It's like a baby bouncer. I was like, oh, a bouncy. I got it.
I don't see your name on the list.
The baby slips him an extra pacifier. All right, you're in. You're in. Let's go. Yeah, and here's the one more. And I probably can't. But they're showing pictures of this baby supposedly using it. It is so obviously Photoshopped. The baby is not using any of these things at all. I don't think the baby ever used it. For one, the dumbbell's like twice the size of the baby.
He's got it by 2 fingers.
He's ripped. I've been using the baby speed bag. Give me that barbell and that dumbbell. Yeah, they're just Photoshopped poorly. I like that one. It's the kettlebell's around his hand.
Oh my God.
So anyway, I don't know. I love it.
The things they come up with.
Yeah. So a bunch of wonderful gift ideas for Christmas. I probably need the baby barbell set. That's how out of shape I've gotten. The baby's going to spot for me. Yeah, the baby puts it up, crawls over, just knocks it off my chest. Thanks, baby.
Get the baby cage for cage matches.
Baby cage match.
He learns grappling.
The baby bouncer, he's there to make sure you don't get ahead of yourself. Yeah.
I wouldn't be allowed in if there was a baby bouncer.
No.
I for sure am not on that list. Like, nope, you're out.
They're all like Bam Bam.
Yep.
Well, speaking of potential gift ideas, I found some weird ads lately. And I was...
What?
going to point these out here to us. Let's go start off with some Temu ads.
These don't come from hot dogs in weird places.
I love Temu. Not to buy stuff from, but I love the stuff that they have.
The ads are very strange. So the first Temu ad, if you guys need them, they've got excavators for sale.
Oh, nice. Hey, you could never go wrong with an excavator.
I can't imagine what
it's 16% off, too.
It is 16% off.
An excavator from Temu.
This is like a mini excavator here. And then the next picture is like a different, if you want like a different model, they've got a different model.
I picture like one of those playground ones that you get in and it's mounted into the ground with a giant spring.
Well,
this isn't quite what I had in mind.
Real ones.
In the ad, it shows like a hole digging out with the excavator. I imagine somebody else just came in beforehand and dug this out, and then they just wheeled over the Temu one.
Did you happen to shop it to see what the price would be?
I did not.
Oh.
No, I did not.
Curious how much you can get one of those shipped over from China for.
Well, hey, 16% off. That's a pretty tempting price.
Yeah, that's
and it doesn't have like a scoop on the front. It's got like it's
like it's tamping, I think.
I think it's tamping the ground. And why does it say is to operate?
Yeah,
well, I don't know what that means.
I saw that.
Well, it was like narrating it. This was
okay. I'm sorry.
These two these came from Snapchat. So
okay,
it was,
and
I just screenshot the video. So yeah, that's the first one there. First two, the mini excavators from Temu. The next one is a giant lawnmower RC car thing, also from Temu.
Remote mower.
So yeah, you can mow your yard apparently with this thing instead of.
I like that it's coming right at the girl. It's going to mow her down.
Well, I've seen robot mowers before, but I got to sit there and control it? I mean, that kind of defeats the whole purpose. I'm still having to sit there and control this thing, right?
Yeah. Well, now you can sit in the comfort of your deck chair, according to Temu,
Oh,
and mow your yard.
nice.
So you don't actually have to get up and do any work.
I wonder if there are special features I can unlock with different button combinations.
Cheat codes.
Cheat codes.
Down, over. Yeah. So, and that's one. It's like,
Oh.
I like mowing my yard, so I'm not going to dish it out to an RC robot.
Well, now she's got like 17 acres here. So
Yeah.
I would not want to mow 17 acres.
Yeah.
But still, if I got to sit there with the chair in the chair and just go.
Yeah.
This next one I've seen, I'm glad you have.
Oh, yeah.
I hate this.
This one was on X, is where I saw it. Temu, still, the human dog bed from Temu.
Human dog bed.
But it's just like, it's not a chair. It's like a dog bed that's just folded in half. And there's no humans in the bed anywhere in the ad.
No,
but
there's a dog in
There
the
is a
ad.
dog.
I've seen other places have these human dog beds for people. It's like, oh, you can lay in it and sleep in it. Well, it's just a giant pillow on the floor.
Basically.
It's kind of like a bean bag, except no bean. It's just stuffing or,
It's
I
like,
don't know,
it's
foam.
like two traditional dog beds stacked on top of each other. And
But
folded in
giant
half.
dog beds.
Yeah.
The thing looks like it would snap shut on me.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that's being propped up, to be fair. Because it shows it laying down on one of them, but the
Yeah,
other
it's
one's just like
flat, or
reclined,
it's
like
kinda
a recliner.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. This last one is called Duckies, like duckies,
Like
Oh,
rubber
I couldn't
duckies?
understand what this was, and I get it now.
but it's for your keyboard, but it's little rubber ducks that go over each key on your keyboard.
So you have to tap them on the head to type?
Yeah,
I think they quack.
They
too.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great at work.
I think you need to get one now.
and they
Maybe
light
for
up.
Christmas.
Yeah, I could.
The gift exchange.
Ooh, yeah, give that at work to the white elephant sale. Or not sale, but exchange.
They light up different colors and everything.
Wow.
So yeah, you get. I would be terrible at typing though. I mean, I know where the keys are, but I feel like I'd mess up all the time.
Oh, I would too.
Well, they're round, so it'd be weird to type on top of their heads.
Well, and they're also like they're like this tall. So your keyboard, you're gonna have to like type up here. It'd be like you're playing piano or something to type on your keyboard.
I think Jeep owners would just get these and throw them on their dash.
Calm down, Jeep owners.
We're not calling you girls or anything.
Although 99% of them are women that drive those Jeeps.
We haven't hit on that for a while.
I'm just kidding,
an
Dan.
old one.
Relax, Jeep people. Just
The
relax.
duck keys. It's like the word duck, but then keys. So like DUCKEYS, duck keys.
Nice. Nice.
So anyway, random ads that I have gotten lately. I was like, wow, those are
great.
These are interesting. Leave it to Temu, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, was that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's move on to our quiz. I got a Hallmark, I almost said Halloween, Hallmark Christmas movie quiz. This is going to be quick. There's actually 35. We're only going to do about 20. We've done something similar in the past where we had to decide if a movie was fake or real by the description. This time, it just gives us a movie title. And so is this real from just the title? Do you think a movie would really be called this? So 1 through 20, keep track of them yourself, and we will score them at the end. So the very first one, feel free to play along out there in podcast
Yeah,
land.
play along. Write it down. Make your guess.
All right. Do you think a Christmas detour is real or made up? So just write in real or fake or real or made up. Let me know when you're locked in. You locked in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Locked in?
Yep.
Mike, what you got?
Real.
Oh, I tapped it. Or are we
well-
not doing it?
Oh,
along with
well,
you?
that's fine too if you want to do it that way.
Oh, I don't care. I said made up.
Okay, I said real. So, Mike, well, I'll just keep doing it this way since Mike does
Yeah,
not
I'm
have
sorry,
it
I'm
up.
not
No,
loaded.
I didn't know how we were doing it, so that's fine.
That's
my bad. Okay, the
Well,
second
was
one.
it real or fake?
It was real.
Oh,
It
that
was
was
correct.
real, so I
A
missed
Christmas Detour is real. Released
Okay.
in 2015. Tells the
I'm going to miss
tale
every one of
of
these.
two strangers who meet by accident and end up sharing more than the holidays. Starring Candace Cameron Bure.
Of course.
Wow.
It's sure to spark your inner holiday spirit. All right.
I'll take a detour from that movie.
Yes. A Blue Ridge Mountain Christmas sounds dreamy. Is it a Hallmark movie, though?
I don't like these.
You locked in, Greg? Or did you already do it?
I am in.
Mike, you locked in?
Yep.
What'd you say?
Fake.
I said real.
I said fake, and it's real.
Hey.
Blue Ridge Mountain Christmas is one of Hallmark's 2019
Every
releases.
one of these is going to be true.
I'm going to be furious because I did not do this.
In Hallmark movies, they could be.
If the
They
first
could.
10 are true, we're out at 10.
That happened to us one
Yes,
time.
it did. When her sister needs help planning her wedding, Willow returns home to Virginia. She didn't expect to find love, but she did.
Of course she did.
Do you think Rudolph's kisses is real or made up? Let me know when you're locked in.
I'm locked.
Yep. This has to be fake.
I said
Fake.
fake. It is fake. We cannot be certain, but there may be a Christmas movie named Rudolph Kisses at the North Pole. But no, it is fake.
Good.
Would you believe that Hallmark made a Christmas movie titled Pride, Prejudice, and Mistletoe? So, locked in?
Yeah.
I went fake again.
I went real.
Hang on here. I gotta. It is real. The way the answer is, it doesn't say real. It says, I do believe, or I don't believe. Like, wait a minute. I gotta figure. So it is real. 2018, they added this to their lineup of holiday favorites. You have to watch it to find out if Lacey Chabert's Darcy Fitzwilliam finds love. Does she find love? We will never know. You have
I
to
think
watch
she
the movie to
does.
find out. Well, maybe not. Could end up
From
dark.
some guy who comes to help the town out from the evil banker.
Maybe he spurns her and she kills herself. It's a real dark Hallmark movie.
That would be dark.
Would Elvis be able to watch the Hallmark movie titled Christmas at Graceland? Or did we make that up? Real or
Christmas at Graceland. I'm in.
I keep guessing it, but this one has to be fake.
I said fake.
fake? I said fake. It's real!
Oh.
If Elvis were still living in Graceland, he would have loved Hallmark's Christmas in Graceland, starring
would
Kelly
have?
Pickler as a working mom who reunites with a college flame. Okay. Does a meowy Christmas ring a bell?
Okay, this has to be fake. I mean, it absolutely has to be fake.
I put fake.
I put fake.
It is not real. So it is fake.
Yay.
Thank goodness. I was going to throw my computer if this would have been. Do you think that Mistletoe Inn is a real Hallmark flip or a figment of our imagination?
Mistletoe Inn.
It sounds real, but I said fake.
I said fake too.
I said fake too. It's real.
I almost went real. I should have. Mistletoe Inn.
Yep. A writer
So
finds
does
more
everybody
than she
kiss
imagined.
everybody when they get there because there's like mistletoe in?
I don't know. It said a writer finds more than she imagined when she signed up for a workshop. Hallmark released in 2017. Gosh darn it. I'm not doing good at this. I hate these stupid things.
I don't like them either.
All right.
Why
Would
are
you
we
say
doing
that
that?
Switched for Christmas is real or made up?
Switched for Christmas.
Switched for Christmas.
This sounds so gay. Real.
I said real.
I said fake. It's real. Can you figure out if holiday engagement is real or made up? Okay.
Holiday
I'm
engagement.
Fake.
Fake.
I said real. It's real.
Of course it is.
We're not suggesting that you follow the lead of the characters in holiday engagement, but if you do hire someone to pretend to be your fiance this year, you'll learn a few things from this Hallmark movie.
No, I won't.
Can you tune in to Hallmark and watch A Shoe Addict's Christmas?
A shoe addict's Christmas.
See, that sounds super fake.
It does.
It does sound so fake, but I said real.
I said real.
I did too, because I'm like, It is real. I cannot believe it. We didn't make this one up. A Shoe Addict's Christmas is a modern take on A Christmas Carol. Retail clerk Noelle becomes trapped at work overnight. Several Christmas ghosts teach her how to love the holidays. You think you can actually watch a Hallmark movie named Christmas Land? Just Christmas Land.
Christmas Land.
All right. I'm locked in.
Give me one sec. Christmas Land. Fake.
Said real.
I said fake. It's real. It sounded too stupid. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's so generic. Christmas
Yeah.
Land.
Yeah, starring Nikki DeLoach, I don't know, and Luke McFarlane. Christmas Land portrays the moment sparks fly between an unlikely couple. You might
They're
even want
always
to
unlikely.
invest in your own Christmas tree farm after you watch it.
Does a likely couple ever fall in love?
I don't think so. And apparently, you can't fall in love with anyone from your own town. They have to be somebody from another town coming to visit, or to shut you down, or do something mean to the town. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, are we guilty of making up the Hallmark movie Christmas and Evergreen?
I'm going to hate myself. I'm saying real.
I said fake.
I said fake too. Let's see. It's real. Come on. I got to remember to mark those. Okay, yeah. I can't believe it's real. Christmas and Evergreen is one of Hallmark movies that will bring out your romantic side. When a woman wants the love-filled holiday of her dreams, she wishes on a snow globe. Things go well, but she gets something quite different than she imagined.
What'd you imagine?
I don't know. It doesn't tell us. Do you think Miss Christmas is real or made up?
Has to be fake.
I said fake.
Hang on here. I got to say. I had fake too. It's real.
Jeez, come on. Are there any fake ones?
Searching for the perfect Christmas tree can be a harrowing ordeal. It's an extra adventure in Hallmark's Miss Christmas.
What is harrowing about finding a Christmas tree? You go to
will the quest to turn love, or will a little boy be left without a Christmas tree of his dream? You'll have to find out.
Wow.
Yes or no? Can you really watch the Hallmark movie named Journey Back to Christmas?
Come on.
With a name like that one absolutely has to be real.
I said real.
That one is real.
I said real.
I said fake. Can you watch it? It's real. All right. I know. I have a new strategy now.
Real.
Jeez, this is stupid. I'm getting destroyed. And this is just the name. This isn't even a description. Will you be able to find Love You Like Christmas on Hallmark's list? I'm locked in. That's real.
I said real.
I'm going fake.
It's real.
Of course it is. I know better now.
Okay, true or false? Snow Bride. A Hallmark film about a tabloid reporter. I think we know what I'm locked in at.
I'm going fake until it becomes fake.
I'm going fake as well.
I said real. It's real.
Jeez, come on.
Starring Katrina Law as a self-absorbed reporter, Snow Bride shows how the holiday spirit can better anyone.
Who puts together these quizzes?
Accidentally invited to a party hosted by the subject of her gossip. How is she accidentally invited?
I accidentally invite you to.
Maybe help. I accidentally invited a tabloid reporter to my party. That's in the Google search. She begins to question her life's motives. It's a must-watch.
Oh, must.
During Hallmark's Countdown to Christmas, can you watch a movie called Welcome to Christmas?
That one has to be real. I mean, they probably start off with that one.
It is real. I had put real too. I'm locked in. This one's real and about a town called Christmas. Obviously. When a resort developer is sent out to scout out the Colorado town, she falls in love with the community's charm, and naturally there's a dashing town sheriff. Perhaps she'll fall in love. with more than just the town.
I think maybe I've seen that one.
I have not seen any of the. I have not watched a Hallmark movie, so
I think if you've seen one, I think you've seen them all.
yeah,
You really have.
I think so.
I can think of two that I've
The
seen.
Hallmark movies are like a Mad Lib. It's like insert name here, insert town here, insert Christmas item here, and there you go. There's your Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Insert occupation.
Yeah, exactly.
I think legitimately I have seen two, though.
I've seen 0.
One was about an ice sculpting contest.
There's probably 18 of them like that. I don't even know.
And those are just the ones from last year.
No, this was many years ago.
Is it true or false that Hallmark airs a movie named A Groom's Christmas? I'm locked in.
True. Yes.
I'm saying yes.
I said fake.
Oh, it is false.
Oh.
Mike.
Because look. It's not about the guys in Hallmark movies. That's the main tip.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
very-
but they're getting
Sometimes
more
they'll do like
equal, you know.
Well, yeah. Well, Greg likes his Hallmark movies now. Maybe this one is
Two of them.
marketed to Greg. Ooh, I wonder if the groom finds love. All right, is it true or false that there's a Hallmark movie named Born on Christmas? You locked in, Mike?
Real.
I said fake. I'm going to suggest. Oh, it is fake.
Oh, yeah, we're getting into the...
While
I
there are plenty of
debated on that
Hallmark
one.
films that involve Christmas miracles, this is not one.
Man, that one felt like a trap to me, and I
Yeah,
fell into
it
the
did.
And
trap.
this is the last one. Once upon a snowstorm, real or not?
I said real.
I'm closing out with real.
I went real. Oh, it's fake.
Oh,
Wow,
come
there's like
on.
3 in a row.
All right.
Oh, yikes.
Well, you went with a different strategy.
Oh,
there.
boy.
How many did you get, Greg?
10.
I got 9.
I got 10.
Oh, we're very close.
We are.
I got 45.
All right. Well, we'll do a tiebreaker for me and Greg then. I'll
All
let
right.
Greg go first, and I'll take whatever whatever one you don't take. Are you going to be able to watch Christmas Whispers this year?
Christmas Whispers.
Can I guess first, just for fun? I'll let you lock in
Lock 'em
answers. Yeah.
I'm going to say real because we've had 3 fakes in a row, so I'm
say-
going real.
I'm going
This one sounds real to me.
fake.
What?
I
They're ripping me
win by
off.
default.
They're ripping me off.
There's like 8 in a row that were real.
It's a Hallmark movie miracle.
Shemini Christmas.
Okay, well, that's enough of those.
Man.
Yeah, that is something.
But the thing about those is like anyone could have gone either way.
Yeah, I agree.
Really could have.
Well, they all should be fake, but I mean, but they're it's something else. Okay, I saw this article. go
No,
ahead.
never mind. No.
Say it.
You know there's a problem when the Hallmark movie called Solar Babies comes out. That's when you know you're in trouble. Nobody wants that one.
That is an old reference from an
Yes.
earlier podcast. So, okay,
Did repopulate the sun.
yes, yes, that's okay. All right, so this from the New York Post, one of our favorites. We love the New York Post. It says, "My husband gives me $100 a week to be his housewife. Feminists hate my traditional lifestyle."
Is that a traditional lifestyle? Go ahead and get into it. I'm sorry.
Well, that's a good question because I had some. Just said she wouldn't trade places with anyone. A woman who quit her gig to become a traditional or trad wife says her husband pays her around $100 a week to cook and clean. She's even hit back at feminists who's accused her of just wanting a sugar daddy, claiming they'd be happier if they just followed suit. "My husband employs me to take care of the home." Alyssa, 28, told the news channel Truly, "It's the best job I've ever had." Okay. "I encourage other women to pursue the same dynamic for the future financial success. She met her husband, who was 51, so little age difference there.
Yeah.
Again, whatever. While he was when they both were in the military, and they started dating when she was working and studying. Little did the independent gal know at the time that she'd put her career aspirations on the back burner in favor of a more domestic lifestyle. After they got engaged, Dee couldn't help but feel her beau wanted a little bit more attention to the house, to the home, and also to himself. I had a sneaking suspicion that it might benefit our relation if I stayed home, said the blossoming house spouse, who has now been with Tom for 2.5 years and is pregnant with their first child. So she floated the idea of going from the trades to a traditional housewife. Okay, so that's kind of the premise. It says under the arrangement, the professional homemakers paid around $100 a week so she can treat herself to snacks and coffee, along with occasional shopping excursion. Now, it also says that they got rid of all her credit cards and opened up a new credit card under his account. This is him talking, under my account. So now I can see all of her purchases. She really doesn't ask for a whole lot of stuff that she doesn't need. She's pretty financially disciplined. Tom has been over the moon, which he felt allowed him to leave a more stress-free and focused life. So there's a lot more in there that I'm not going to get into. It just goes on and on. Kind of the same stuff. It talks about other people not happy, giving her a bunch of grief. But I don't know. What are your thoughts? I got some thoughts, but I don't want to start off. Go ahead.
Well, for starters, he shouldn't have to pay her. Once they became married, it's their money. It's not his money and her money, and he's giving her $100 to live, I think. He sounds kind of narcissistic to me. I mean,
well, my biggest thing about the whole thing is how she talks and what words she uses really kind of gives the game away for me. Up towards the top, she said, "It's the best job I've ever had." So the role of a traditional wife is, one, she already views it as a job in and of itself. And then the second point that I had, where she goes on to say, "I encourage other women to pursue the dynamic for their women's future financial success." So she's acting as like, yeah, she's an employee who does it as a job, and not so much as like a wife, so to speak.
yeah.
And that's kind of what throws me like for the whole thing.
Yeah, I get that. It was just, I was reading the paragraph where it says, we got rid of all of her credit cards and we opened up new credit cards under my name. She really doesn't ask for a whole lot of stuff. So it sounds like he's pretty narcissistic there. Like he's like, I'm, I don't know, that he's in control of the money. He's in control of everything. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of had the same thing that Mike was talking, and in her words, because at one point too, she goes, "Yeah, he employs me to do the work." I was like, "Employs" is a weird.
Well, yeah,
term.
That's not what marriage is.
No,
Yeah.
and the fact she brought it up to him too is a little odd. Like, hey, what? I get staying home, and she should be able to buy. Like, I don't employ my wife. I don't give her an allowance or. Although I may float this, if it only is going to cost me $100 a week, is that I'm going to ask? Is that it? So is it $100 a week and he's out? That's all, and then that might be a good deal. I mean, I might make some money. I might save some money that way. Just kidding. Relax. Just kidding, Mish.
Oh, you're done.
Oh, I am. I don't care. So I have no problem with people that want to go and like, hey, I want one spouse to work, one stay home. And if it's a traditional where the woman says, you know what, I'm going to just stay home, be a housemaker. Great. Do it. I mean, that's fantastic. Stay home. Especially when you start having kids. I think that's great. If you want to do that, you can spend a lot of your time at home, especially with the cost of childcare anymore. Sometimes it costs as much to have childcare as it does.
Yeah,
I mean,
does.
one of you is just working to do nothing but to pay for someone else to watch your kid. Sometimes, and other times, maybe you both decide I want to work. Okay, well, that's
Yeah.
That's
Because
something you have
sometimes,
to decide.
both do want to really work
They both
outside
do.
the home, and the cost of childcare is just the casualty of that.
Yeah. So she cooks and cleans, it says. So I don't know what else that she does for the money. I don't know.
Well,
Is she going to charge for everything, or is there a list? I need is it like a la carte menu that's up there? Like
It's like the Seinfeld episode. What am I paying for?
Yeah.
I also had a question in the article. It says, under the arrangement, the professional homemaker, referring to the woman in the article, how does one become a professional homemaker?
We get paid.
Well, you get paid, sure, but like...
So your wife is an amateur. She's only in amateur status right now.
And,
You got to go get certified.
well, so here's the thing, too. If this is the case, like if you had to be paid for all this is out... Courtney will admit it. She would owe me thousands and thousands of dollars under this arrangement because I'm the one who does like almost all the cleaning at home. I cook almost every meal.
You don't clean her car.
Because she won't let me. I get deducted money if I clean her car. She takes money away from me. But it's like, well, it's not like at home because she works weirder hours than I do. She doesn't get home sometimes till like after 7.
Right.
So I cook dinner and then it's ready for us when she gets home.
And Mike's like, I had dinner ready for us both.
But now
Candles
ruined.
on the table.
Oh, yeah.
This chicken was hot. It's ruined.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I am a fancy chef myself. I do say, you should see the pancakes I make for dinner. They're just
the pancake
top tier
dinner pancakes.
Yes.
Are they different than breakfast pancakes?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, but the professional home. She said she's been doing it for what? How long? 2 years now?
2.5 years or something like that.
She's
yeah.
professional. I mean, certification tests. Yes. You absolutely.
Yeah.
have to. Licensure. You become the professional homemaker.
Yeah, professional.
But $100 a week, that's pretty, I feel like that's, if you're professional,
That's kind of low.
That's $5,200 a year. That's not worth it to me.
That was something else I wrote down. She said people are accusing
this
her
wage?
of having a sugar daddy. I'm like, for $100 a week? That's a pretty cheap sugar daddy, isn't it?
It's a sugar-free sugar daddy.
Yeah, it's a
Diet sugar
Yeah,
daddy.
that's what I was.
Splenda sugar daddy. Yeah, I'm with you, Mike, on that. And my wife would tell you as well that I do a lot of the cleaning, a lot of the cooking, but we split things up. But I don't get $100 a week. I
You
feel
must
like
not be
I
worth
should
it.
Get a little. Maybe I'm not.
I mean, look, I'm not a professional, okay?
Maybe I
I'm
need
not,
to put the
You're not
menu up.
certified.
I'm not licensed.
Maybe I need to put the menu of items up there, what it's going to cost her from now on. It's like, hey, I thought we could spend a little time together. You don't have enough money this week. Sorry. Yeah. And trust me, if she had money to spend, it wouldn't be on it. It would be like the laundry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is good over. I don't think paying a spouse either way, the husband,
what it
which
comes
I
down to.
seriously doubt that any wife is going to pay her husband, but still, maybe.
Now, if the wife stays home and you guys have worked out a budget or something and $100 a week is what's budgeted for her to go get coffees or whatever I forget what items it said in the article, and that's what you've worked out, fine. She can use that to go
I wouldn't call it an allowance.
But it's not an
or-
allowance
it's just-
or
this
you're not
is-
paying her.
This is the money we budgeted for because we have a budget.
What if
We
he
don't-
W-9s her at the end of the year?
See, that's
we have a budget. We don't follow it as well as we should. But I mean, I budget stuff in there, and I budget lunch money for my wife and me. I budget miscellaneous for us. We try to put clothing and all that
Like as
stuff
the
in
Reese's fund over here.
there. Oh no, that's outside of the budget.
Yeah. It's just weird when the money transaction comes into it.
Yeah, just if we're going to be married,
The
we're
way
gonna
that
be
they
married.
talk about it, they don't view it as marriage. It's almost like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm paying my housekeeper
Yeah.
to make believe, pretend to be my wife.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
He comes home,
I
"Do you
thought
take
that
Venmo?"
was weird too.
Yeah.
Again, I have no problem with people if they want to. One of them wants to stay home. One of them, or you split up your duties.
It doesn't feel
It's
like a
ju-
marriage, though. I think really
that
what it
was
comes
the
down
weird
to.
thing for me. Is it felt a little odd, but okay.
Yeah.
She'll put the Venmo thing on her car. Just
Yeah.
like, hey, Venmo me.
I'm a certified house pro.
Yeah, $100 a week.
Yes. So, all right. Well, that was the end.
That was it?
That's all I got.
All right. Well, let's go to the
That's all I
last story
got.
here, and this has absolutely nothing to do with anything. But
I love the preface.
yeah, well, it's not related to Christmas. It's not related to
Thank goodness.
pro housewives.
That's just most of how my thoughts enter my brain. They just have nothing to do with anything.
This
Is it related to Hallmark Christmas movies, though?
This is, well, if it is, it's weird.
Well,
So the headline is
put it past Hallmark.
mysterious black balls that washed up on Sydney Beach were foul-smelling mini fatbergs.
it's a fatberg.
Well, we're going to find out what a fatberg
I think
is.
that's a real movie. I think that's real.
You think that's real? The holiday fatberg, Christmas fatberg.
There's a lot to unpack just in that
In that
title alone. So I'm interested to see where this is
Okay,
going.
well, so the mystery of the black balls that washed up on some of Sydney's
That sounds like a Hallmark movie. The Mystery of the Black Balls. Like, wow. What happened? All right, go ahead.
oh, jeez.
that washed up on some of Sydney's most iconic beaches last month has now been solved, and it's more disgusting than you could ever imagine.
I imagine it's pretty disgusting. So let's see how bad
Australian
it gets.
beachgoers were turned away from 7 beaches last month after lifeguards spotted thousands of black spheres, prompting closures and cleanup efforts. A team of scientists at the University of South Wales has revealed that the black balls, initially thought to be made of tar, were actually mini fatbergs made up of human feces, methamphetamine, human hair, fatty acids, and food wastes, among hundreds of other vile and befuddling substances.
How much meth is mixed in there that it got its own mention in the concoction?
I'm not sure.
Fatty acids? And who is taking all those ingredients and making little black balls and throwing them around?
I'm not sure yet. The smell.
Fatberg man.
Fatberg.
I'm going to use that as an insult. Fatberg.
We have my ship ran into a fatberg and sunk.
That would be bad.
Yeah. The smell absolutely disgusting. They smell absolutely disgusting. They smell worse than anything you've ever smelled. That's pretty bad. The New South Wales Environmental Protection Agency first warned Sydney residents to avoid swimming or touching the balls.
Like, I would say that is just good practice all the way around, no matter what. Whether you're swimming at the beach or anything.
Well, if you want to, no, never mind. If you want to touch the balls, that's an extra a la carte item.
That's good. That takes the whole $100 budget right there. It's out.
So they told them not to do that on October
geez.
17th after they were spotted at 7 beaches. At that stage, their contents were a mystery, and local officials ordered a series of tests to find out what they were and where they came from. They had some guy go up and smell them.
Just a baby root.
Initial testing suggested they were made from unrefined oil, potentially from an oil spill. However, further testing indicated different, more disgusting composition.
This one's got corn in it. I think we can rule out the oil spill. Gross, man.
The balls
This was
were
all meth. It's like, where does the meth?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm
sorry.
hoping it'll
I'm sorry.
say. The balls were consistent with fatbergs, congealed masses of fats, oils, and greasy molecules that can accumulate in sewage, the scientists
I
wrote.
like that this must happen so often that they actually had to come up with a term for it.
Well, in 2021, a massive 330-ton
Holy
fatberg
smokes!
wreaked havoc in
I would think so.
in Birmingham, UK, when it clogged the city sewer for weeks.
Oh,
These Sydney fatbergs, however, were no ordinary fatbergs. The blobs contained everything from fecal matter to medication and recreational drugs,
ugh.
the scientists wrote. Where these balls came from is still a mystery. They blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. We're about to the end.
I would assume the sewer, but
Yeah, they've considered such as a shipping spill or a wastewater outflow. However, due to the complex composition of the balls and the time they have spent in the water, testing has not been able to confirm their exact origin. I think they're from aliens. So yeah, that was a disgusting. That was disgusting.
It's weird that they. How do they get so circular like that?
Well, yeah. Why are they around?
How does that happen?
Sounds like maybe they came out of a pipe or something.
That's more frightening to me than a shark or anything.
Fat ball,
Fat bird.
fat bird. That'll be a movie. Attack of the fat birds.
Yeah.
The kid will be swimming and want to float him, hit him in the head.
Well, pretty soon, if that happens, we're gonna have. It won't be an attack. It'll be a Fatberg encounter. We'll have
it would be an encounter.
Yeah.
Oh,
You jump in the pool and see lots of mini fat
You don't want the
birds.
close encounter of that kind. That's
No.
for sure.
It's a meth bird.
No, you do not.
So, I don't know. Not much to that story, but it's disgusting.
It is very disgusting.
7 beaches. Can you imagine how many there were? No. And a 330-ton one?
Yeah, that's just disgusting.
Let's see, how many pounds is that? There's 2,000 a ton, 330. Is that 60,000
I don't know.
pounds? I don't know.
Yeah.
Top of my head.
2,000 pounds in a ton.
Wait,
Yeah.
how many tons did you say it was?
300.
330?
330.
Yeah, so, yeah, 60,000. Give or take.
Mike's calculating over there. He's digitating.
His
Yeah.
pen is going wild on the paper. Just
330-ton fat bird.
Wow. I don't even. That's huge.
Sounds like a pro wrestler's name, Fat Bird. What number?
That's an enormous number. I don't even know how. I don't know what decimal that is. There's
Well,
like 8 zeros in
330
that.
tons. 330 times 2,000 is what it should be.
yeah.
So
I
that
don't
would
know.
be
Well,
6 followed by 5 zeros, right?
300. No, there's more than that.
Yep, I don't know.
You can tell we're math
We're stuck.
experts.
Yeah, so I was like, I think it's 500 pounds.
Mike's calculator can't even figure it out. I would think it'd be
660,000 pounds is what I got.
660? Oh, okay.
That's what I got.
Okay.
That could be wrong.
Maybe I put
I
too many
slept through a
zeros
lot
in
of my
here.
math classes.
We were talking about that today.
Yes, we
sleeping
were.
through
I got in
classes.
trouble. I got yelled at. I didn't know what page we were on a lot of the time.
I don't know. I don't need to see a 600,000 pound fat bird floating around.
Oh, yeah,
No.
I accidentally put
No.
way too many zeros.
No,
there.
that would not be good.
So, anyways, it's a big fat bird.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Mike?
Nope.
Very
Hey,
hodgepodge.
thanks everybody for listening to the show. We appreciate it so much. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday.
Yep.
Back
Avoid the
to-
fat birds.
Avoid the fatbergs. Back to the grind. We're going to continue to do a little bit of Christmas stuff every week, and we'll probably have one completely just dedicated to Christmas show here in a couple weeks. But
Yep.
we'll throw some Christmas stuff out there. You guys have any suggestions or thoughts on Christmas? Feel free to comment on our social media feeds. We enjoy those, and hope you have a great week, and hope you're tuning in 7 days. Until then, see ya.
Later.
Peace.
Well, that wraps up another episode. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.